The dojo is a unique place with many different characters. Every person has gone through their own set of trials and tribulations to get where they are today. We will visit the dinner table and take a look at one of the most infamous demons in the Rapture. This is his story.
It's demon time!
Dinero was born at the dinner table. His father was at the top of the ranks of the demon's army called the Legion, and his mother was a deadly assassin. His mother lacked any real powers except for incredible skill at being an assassin. But his father had incredible dark flames and explosives that he could summon at will. Dinero inherited all his powers from his father. Dinero's mom taught him the ways of being an assassin, making him an expert in hand-to-hand combat. And from the abilities he got from his dad, Dinero was able to awaken his Sharingan and Rinnegan. He had a lust for chaos, as it brought him joy and laughter, watching other people's pain and suffering. What he didn't know, soon he'd be the one in pain. The time came. His dad was set to go to war against the Angel Army. His mother had already been spying on the Divine Realm for months, trying to find ways to infiltrate them and beat them. News began to travel throughout the dinner table about what happened on the battlefield that day. Dinero heard what happened from a surviving member, his friend, Six. Both factions were fighting their hearts out. The battle was not swayed from one side or the other. Suddenly, an explosion right in the middle of the battlefield. An extremely tall, giant-like creature that resembled a woman stood over everything. Both sides, frozen in fear and disbelief. Dinero's father was the first one to act.
Push forward!
He rushed in, commanding all the other soldiers to follow, and they did exactly that, including his mother. The creature let out a horrendous cackle, as if she was enjoying their efforts to try to defeat her, and then a flash of green and red light, followed by desolate silence. After hearing the details of what happened, Dinero's hatred for the Angel Army grew even more. He assumed the angels were responsible for this massacre. Day after day, Dinero trained his body and powers to avenge his parents and all the members that died in the battle. Six would take Dinero on as his own, make him a member of the Legion and the Akatsuki. As he progressed through the Rapture, Dinero started making a name for himself. Six and the other members of the Legion gave him the nickname Ground Zero. Dinero would become the Legion's leader in the Rapture. After training and fighting each week against the Angels and Mortals, one day, an ancient named Gimmick was awakened. Gimmick's primary goal was to bring total chaos and destruction to the dojo. Every warrior had to combine their efforts together to rid them of this foe. One member of security, Night Scream, had a plan to make a special ability that would help Dinero in the fight, but it was quickly interrupted when Gimmick showed up to stop him. Night Scream went missing and Dinero went to search for him. Deep in the Quarry Mountains, Gimmick ambushed Dinero and cursed him with a small devil creature named Gimodello. Over time, Gimodello would annoy Dinero and tease him because he saw him as a weak demon who couldn't do anything. Several months passed and Gimmick was eventually defeated. However, Dinero was still cursed. He went home to seek guidance from an old friend and mentor, Six. Six told Dinero of a method that can control Gimodello, called a devil binding ritual. The devil binding ritual is a formal contract where a relic is used to control the devil. Dinero went ahead with the ritual and was eventually able to control Gimodello. And now, they work together to fight off any threat. Whether it's angels, mortals, or more ancients, Dinero's ready to fight for his legion.